Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 50 of the Hrudai podcast. Episode 50 isn't just a number, it's a moment of reflection, courage, and truth. In this milestone episode of the Hrudai podcast, we sit with Rakesh Sir, widely known as Auto Driver Rakesh, a former corporate professional who chose meaning over comfort and stories over status. From boardrooms to Bengaluru roads, Rakesh Sir shares raw, real, and deeply human observations about life, freedom, identity, and the courage it takes to listen to your inner calling. His journey reminds us that success is not about titles but about alignment. As we celebrate 50 powerful conversations, this episode stands as a tribute to authenticity, lived experiences, and voices that inspire change from the ground up. This is not just an episode, this is a milestone. This is episode 50. And again, I want to welcome you all to the Hrudai Chetan podcast, episode 50. With this, let's bring on Rakesh Sir on screen and celebrate 50 powerful conversations. Hello, sir. Welcome. How are you doing, sir?
Well, thank you for having me here, Hrudai. I'm doing good.
Thank
How
you
about
so much,
yourself?
sir. I'm doing great, sir. As I have you on my 50th episode today, my life is going great and awesome. I'm very much excited to celebrate 50th powerful conversation with you.
All right. It's my honor, and fortunately, I'm your 50th guest. What does that mean? Golden Jubilee or Silver Jubilee or whatever you guys call it?
Yeah, it is milestone of mine to celebrate this 50th powerful podcast. You are my 50th guest today. And what do you want to say for this celebration that I call it as the Hrudai Chetan Show, Hrudai Utsav?
Glad to be here. Well, I did check your work out, and I saw some of your work. I was mesmerized with the young age. You told me that you're 18 years and 50 successful shows means a lot, man. And I really appreciate it. Hope you have abundance in your life and may you make this 1,000 episodes. That's my
Thank
blessing
you,
for you.
thank you so much, sir. So these many episode of 50th was a journey for me of success and failure, both rejection and acceptance, both good and bad, both. But I overcome all these challenges, and I'm here with you today for the 50th episode. I'm very happy and proud to say that, right?
Thank you. I just want to tell the audience that I love the meditation session that you did conduct, and I feel light, relaxed, and I'm really happy. I'm happy to be here. Well, I'm in my own house, but
Yeah.
thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm very great that you are feeling that vibration and the lighter feeling as you are here today. So let's get ready for this episode, audience. You're gonna learn something great and awesome. So let's begin. So, sir,
Mhm.
when someone hears auto driver Rakesh, sir, what's the first truth you want them to know about you?
Okay, the first thing that I would want everybody to know is, riding an auto is not easy. You can't just quit whatever you're doing and buy an auto and start driving it. It doesn't work like that. It has its own pros and cons. And let's say, for instance, if you're traveling in the city, if you have a distance of, let's say, a half an hour, 45 minutes, you'll be cramped up by the end of it, right? And imagine doing that for 14 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours. Some of my fellow auto drivers kind of have a lot of commitments. They have what do you call that? Loans. They have a lot of other things, liabilities, responsibilities. So they end up working for such a longer hours. I'd like to put it across that way. And what that does is it makes them react in a certain way.
mm,
The traffic is stressing them. A majority of the passengers kind of don't respect the auto drivers. I say this from the first-hand experience. And there are not a lot of facilities for the auto drivers. Uh, if in case you die in an accident, you get some sort of a coverage uh, for your family. That is, if you have nominated them. And let's say if you're not feeling well, if you don't feel like working for that particular day, be my guest, but you don't have anything else to, back you up for that particular day. So there's no insurance in case of sickness. Uh, if you want to take an off, let's say you can't do that. Most of them, they have a commitment every single day, and they have to maintain a basic livelihood. They have to pay rent, fees for the school for kids, maintenance like water, electricity bill. There are a lot of things, groceries, daily needs. On top of that, food. Uh, when the auto drivers are out, they also have to, keep themselves awake, have coffees, tea. Some of them smoke. So there's a lot of expenditures. So it cannot happen overnight. So give it a thought, see whatever works for you. And me personally, I was actually in another sector before. Um, the transition from the corporate sector to being an auto driver, it was a transition of, let's say, 4 years.
mm,
I invested 4 years and I tried various things. I failed in it. And I was also interested in one of the things that you said. You said you had success, you had failures, you had rejections. Tell me one thing. Would you be able to enjoy that success if you had not failed rejection or failure? Would it be that great? So
no,
you have to face it. You have to understand it. You have to process it. There is some sort of pain behind it. Use it as leverage. And the higher amount of pain can
mm,
actually turn a boy into a man.
mm,
And that is the transition. Men don't, grow with age. Men don't mature with age. That's the right word. So you have to undergo some sort of stress, some sort of pain, some sort of trauma to break that threshold and then turn into a man. You would be all shelled up before that. You'll have. I'm talking about the majority of men. Uh, there will be a few who would have understood what life is at a very young age, and you are one of them. You know why I say this? Because I've seen some of your content, and you talk about energy and all of that, but I don't know if you are doing it for views,
yes,
but I would tell you it is actually a good thing. Uh, but I don't resonate with some, how would I put it across? The orthodox beliefs, like you
mm,
have to pray to a certain God. I don't believe in the religious system.
right,
And I have been an atheist for majority of my life, as long as I can remember. I never used to pray. I never used to do anything. But as of now, I'm in that transitioning point where I feel like I'm an agnostic person.
mm,
I'm traveling towards spirituality. Why? Because like I sort of sense some energy kind of giving me a push because I was down. I tried everything. I failed in everything. I bought an auto and I ran the auto for a couple of days, and then I was about to feel like something is not working out. I think this is also going to fail. And I was almost on the verge of giving up. Some other stress and trauma started kicking in. And I openly asked, like, is there anything that you could do if you're there? And please show some proof of existence. And I went viral in a day or two after that. I still remember I had broken down in my own auto because of a lot of other reasons, which I'd like to keep hidden. So, yeah, that was that. And you cannot become an auto driver overnight.
Yeah.
So, I had to face a lot of things, and finally I'm here. Well, it's working out really well. And yes, that's my answer.
Awesome, sir. So, how was your childhood and what's your favorite moment that you had?
I was being manipulated as a kid. I would tell you that. I always had the sense of, let's say, like some sort of the thing that, one of my parent is a narcissist.
Hmm.
And that person would always put me down to feel good. And I would not understand. I never knew what's going on with me. And when I saw other kids at school while playing, I could not understand or process the facts that, life is so beautiful for the other kids. And they would get, uh, I don't know how to put it across. Like when I scored less marks, I was getting belted, and other reasons. I was very mischievous. Something like an ADHD today. Yeah, I was like that. I was hyperactive. I would do everything. I would do anything to be out of the house for a very long time. Uh, I did a little bit of martial arts in school. I used to love dancing as a kid.
Hmm.
And yeah, those are some of the reasons why I kind of, got back in shape. And I'm here sitting in front of you today. That's because uh, the sec. Let me switch to another part. In the corporate sector too, I was being manipulated left, right, and center, and I had actually faced a lot of trauma similarly before because of my childhood experience growing up with a narcissistic parent. And collectively, I started realizing that this is not going to work, and I kept switching jobs. And I completely understood what is going on with me at the age of around 33-ish. Let's say 2002.
Hmm.
And then I quit the corporate sector. I was almost brain dead. I had, do you understand the term house arrest?
Correct.
I had, I had locked myself in my own room and I would never get out. 6.5 to 7 months is the time. I started putting on a lot of weight. I used to weigh about 120 kilos. And I was eating my feelings out. My food would be served in this room. There's a washroom right here, so I'd never left the room. After 3 months or so, there's a mirror here.
Hmm.
I looked at it once and I could not recognize myself. This was 3.5 months of being self house arrested. I could not process what I'm looking at. I was disgusted with the way I looked. And then I went on to do some research. I was not physically active. 10 steps, I would be famished, tired, and a lot. I was indecisive. The trauma kind of makes you not decide things, not do, how would I put it across? Uh, you not understand what you like. You will be blank. And some incidents which you have seen has caused the trauma.
Correct.
And this incident keeps running in your brain. And this is called rumination.
Hmm.
I'm sitting right now. Let's say I'm not talking. I'll just be staring at a wall. And imagine me doing this for 7 hours,
Hmm.
8 hours straight. So the same thing would run in my head, and I would think, how could I have done this differently? And what can, like make my life better? And that does not work. And this is the state of shock. You will be in survival mode.
Hmm.
Someone has to come and shake you off of it. Unfortunately, in my life, there was no somebody. I had to shake myself off. And having a narcissistic partner too, for various reasons, I had to face all of this. And one fine day, probably after spending around 3.5 months again in this room doing intermittent fasting, I lost about 15 kilos.
mm,
When you see progress, it becomes addictive. And I was not satisfied with the level of like progress that I've achieved. And in intermittent fasting, I started off with let's say 14 hours of fasting and 10 hours of eating. Later on, it increased to 6 hours of eating, 18 hours of non-eating.
mm,
And as I said earlier, I had to go back into the other sector, that
mm,
is what I used to love as a kid, martial arts and
mm.
dance. So these two things brought me into shape, got me physically active. It gave me the mind of a stoic, okay, and heart of a poet, body of an athlete. And what else do you need?
Wow. Great. Even though you faced so many struggles, so many failures, but you came up strong. That what is your mindset telling at that point in time when you were facing so many struggles, failure, even though you had that moments in your life, you had to get up strong, be brave enough to step into a new world. What made you to do that?
Like I said, I looked at the mirror and uh, I was suicidal, trust me.
Mhm,
And that kind of made me scared for the first time in my life. I thought like, okay, that is it. My life is done, and I don't want to do anything. I started questioning everything. Like, why should I go out? Why should I even meet people? Why do people sleep at the night? And my sleep cycle had reversed. I used to sleep in the night, I mean, in the morning, and keep myself awake in the night so that I didn't have to see any people. That's social anxiety and suicidal, and you start giving away your stuff. Uh, that is also a suicidal tendency. So these are the tendencies that you need to look uh, for depression. Like to seek help. The place that I was in was very dangerous, and somehow that one look in the mirror kind of said that, no, this is not the end. There is still another version of me that I would have to get back. And some betrayals uh, came in, and I just wasn't ready to give up because I did have a daughter. And I could not actually enjoy a few things because of spending a lot of time in the corporate sector.
mm,
I had to, go ahead and miss my daughter's first step, the first word. I missed a lot of things.
mm,
So, and those were the reasons, some of the reasons that I had to quit. And there's a lot of manipulation. I'm not getting into the corporate culture and stuff because I believe you have a younger audience. So I'm just trying to modulate it in such a way that people would understand, and some very mature stuff I'll leave it out. But if you go to my page and check it out, if you're old enough, I'm pretty sure you'll figure it out. And yeah, I'm totally lost. I'm sorry, I forgot your question again.
no problem, sir. That happens. No, when you said that you looked at the mirror and you said something is still there and new version is still yet to come. I'm yet to see my new version. See, that's what happens in our life also when we look at someone or when we look at our parents or our friends, it could be, and tell them that you are still doing the same thing what you were doing in the past and you are not changed, and we throw negatives at them, and you have no idea who you are and what you are, and we only when we see in the mirror we get to know who we are, right?
Not just that, and one thing that kind of actually helped me is, see, this is the book, Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. What this book did to me is, and one of the main reasons why I was able to get myself out of shock was reading that book.
Mm,
That book kind of opened my eyes to understand how to actually understand the power dynamics and what was happening to me. How was I made helpless? How was I made powerless? How was I
mm,
made indecisive? All of that thing, it connected all of the dots. So if someone's actually feeling low, if someone's actually making you feel a certain way, just because you ask a question or just because you say something, they're going to shut you down. And they're always, even if it is not your mistake, people make you apologize for it. So that is something you shouldn't do. If it is not your fault, stand your ground and put your foot down and say that it's not my fault. But if you're at fault, be humble enough to accept that and move on, move forward. So it is a balance. And just because someone is old, you shouldn't respect them. You know why? Because even fools get old. And
mm.
my bad. Yeah.
No problem.
So, yeah,
May-
go on.
Yes.
Make sure that the suggestion or if someone's giving you advice, you should be heading in the same place. Okay. And when you're going to the same place, if someone's already achieved something that you want, follow them, take their advice, take their guidance. For an instance, to you, if you want to be an auto driver,
Mhm.
take an advice from an auto driver.
Right.
So, if just giving you a simple example,
Yes.
if you want to build or construct something, take an advice from an architect or an engineer, not from a doctor.
Mm,
So it will make sense that way. And Gen Zs, they are powerful. You know what? I'm a millennial, by the way.
mhm,
So millennials have the access to internet. We are the first era to have internet. So some of us knew how to use internet, some of us did not. Some of us blindly followed what is being shown to us, and you know how it goes, right?
mm,
The kind of negative, positives, how hate is being spread. Uh, you should not uh, be bound to the societal norms,
mm,
okay? Because the society functions in a funny way.
mm,
We are social beings. Men are social. I'll tell you why. Leave 100 men or 100 people in a room or in an auditorium and give them a few minutes. Do not seat them. Just, like how you herd a cattle, push them in. And in a few minutes, you'll see that there'll be multiple groups around.
mm,
So it is what it is. So there'll be like groups here and there, and one group will be formed because of some habit, one group will be formed because of some similar taste, and one group will be because they hate something in common.
right,
And these crowd tend to fight each other.
mm,
So ensure that if you're fighting for something, it has to be for a valid reason.
mm,
You have to resonate with it. If not, I would strongly suggest you to stay away from it.
mm. Wonderful. Yeah. So, can you give us one tip for confidence?
For confidence, beautiful question. First thing, to build confidence, you have to step out of your comfort zone.
Mm,
I know it is commonly said, what do you mean comfort zone? Let's say I was comfortable in my own bed for
mhm,
6.5, 7 months. Why did I even have to get out?
mm,
Because I had the fear of society, I had the fear of people. I could not, talk to someone looking in the eye. And well, these are some of the things. And it can also be like, let's say you like riding a bike, or let's say you like speaking in a public platform like you're doing right now. You have to initiate somewhere. And you have done 50 episodes now. So 50 episodes is consistency, my friend. Do it. Do it regularly. Now find your fears first.
mm,
First step of confidence. Find your fear and attack it till you feel like that fear has vanished. It'll become numb. It'll mean nothing to you. Do it until you get that feeling like it's not going to make any difference. Batman kind of he was afraid of the dark. He was afraid of bats. So how did he come out of it? He started wearing it like an armor. So use your fear and use your flaws, even your flaws. Uh, let's say, not let's say, I have crooked teeth.
mm,
Okay, so I'm not shying away from it. I'll flaunt it. I
mm,
have an operation mark here in my head. So when I'm bald, it is visible. Like I don't hide it. Uh, I mean, I can go mullet. I can get it cut. I don't mind. I don't mind flashing it.
mm,
So that's how you gain confidence. And doing something repetitively with consistency helps you gain confidence. And
mm,
that, my friend, is a game changer. Once you become confident, uh, the world seems like it is busy on its own. You
mm.
would not bother what people think.
Right.
Martial arts also gives you confidence because you will have discipline, you will have a skill, and when you have the skill to understand or process danger, and you would know how to react. So having that ability to defend yourself also is confidence, and that confidence is unbeatable. So select a form of martial arts and master it. If not one, there's MMA, mixed martial arts. It kind of gives you a different level of confidence. And yeah, I do it myself.
Wow, amazing, beautiful answer. I like that. Attack it. Yeah, beautiful
Mhm.
answer. I'm sure that
Thank you.
audience can pick up this skill of what you taught us today and also get out of their comfort zone today. Thank you so much, sir. So,
You're
who are
welcome.
you when no one knows your past?
You can be whoever you want. Okay. Uh, Protect your reputation. Don't do anything bad. And also, don't shy away from your past.
Hmm,
Flash it, it's fine. And if it is necessary, use it. If it is not got any value, if it is something dark, it is not a good sign. So, yeah, you need to understand and process
hmm,
this too. Like, some part has to be hidden, some parts have to be flashed, and that's how it functions.
hmm. So, how did people react to your decision and how did you handle judgment?
Okay. Well, judgment is something that'll come to you, without you asking for it. So there'll be people around everywhere who will be, glad to jump and judge you and also kind of react in weird ways. Like when I say auto driver, people would have a sort of a short circuit in their brain. It's like, huh? Huh? What? And they would be like, what am I even hearing right now? Yeah, that's the kind of reaction.
Hmm,
And you don't have to worry about it. As long as you're confident in your decision, be it anything, all walks of life, you have to stand by your choice. Not the bad ones, good ones.
amazing. So, what did you lose the day you left the corporate world and what did you gain?
I lost some money. So that's one thing.
Mhm.
And I gained time. I gained a new version of me. I gained a dangerous version of me who would have handled things differently a few years ago. Uh, Not by physically attacking them, just some signs of basic body language kind of would make bullies or any negative people, fall back. So, just a small piece of information for your audience to be aware of. All the negative emotions in the world kind of belong to a dark triad. Okay, the
Mhm.
dark triad, it's a triangle. Basically, this triangle has three sides. One is a narcissist, the other is psychopaths, and in the bottom are Machiavellians. Okay, all these three characters have every negative or harmful emotions that people can have. Narcissists, I mean, all three of them can manipulate, can kill, but narcissists usually don't kill. They kind of do other things and make you kill yourself. The other two, yeah, will not get deep into it because not the right topic for this, podcast. So once you're aware of that, uh, they kind of rely on, I mean, it's just bullies. Let's take it as bullies. The dark triad are bullies. So how do you deal with bullies? Why do bullies attack you? Bullies always select the weak link who will never complain about anything to anyone.
Mhm.
This is what they want. The moment you start speaking about it, they will back out.
Was there a moment you almost went back, as you said, and this is a lesson to every person that no matter what comes from your past, you need to get up, be brave, be courageous, and stand up for yourself and bring a version of yourself, new version of yourself as you did. And why are we here? Because we have a purpose in our life, we have to fulfill that, and that's the reason we are here, to find out the purpose in our lives. Can you just give us a tip where audience can also learn from it?
Well, a beautiful question. Hrudai, how old are you, man? You're speaking like a 30-year-old. Okay, okay, listen to me. First thing is, I've already answered this to you in a different way, though. First, uh, purpose is not something that will be visual. It is something that you will have to discover yourself. It takes time. And for the people who kind of uh, have discovered what their purpose is, they will have to pursue it. For some, it'll be, like some skill. Uh, some want to teach. Some would want to build stuff. Only if you love building stuff, go for engineering. And there's some people want to heal. So medical field is for them. And you need to be really good in your academic stuff. You need to understand money plays a role there. You have to spend a lot of money to become a doctor. Once you become a doctor, you kind of start recovering that money, which is a bad thing. So you need to understand and differentiate. And for some of us who are blinded by the society, because someone else is deciding things for you. They would
Mhm.
push you in places that they want to. Let's say money is a motivator for the older generation. Okay. They want you to earn because they have not earned. They wanted a lavish lifestyle. 20 years ago, having a car and an own house was a luxury. So for that, they think engineering would have done that. And so they push their kids into engineering. And when a person who is not interested to build things becomes an engineer, the society has to bear the burden. He might end up in that dark triad, spoiling others' lives. And one person in that dark triad can harm at least a lakh normal people. Just telling you, is 1 lakh people would have accumulated that tendency, a narcissistic tendency, or that. Let me remove the word narcissist here. So let me just put it across as a negative emotion that this person alone has can be distributed around to 1 lakh people in the normal crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody will have positives and negatives, but the amount of negativity that those people have, oh boy. Trust me when I say this, I've experienced it firsthand, not with one, but two different people in my own circle, in my close family. And that being said, for such people, you need to understand one thing. Pursue yourself, okay? You need to, start looking inwards. What makes you happy? If you've forgotten what makes you happy, it is a warning sign. So look within, go back to your childhood, see what you like doing as a kid. Do that often, do that more. And well, if that is something that is not completely visible or you're lost, then the point that I said earlier, you will have to use it. You will be scared of something.
Yeah,
Ah,
attack.
catch it, catch it, attack it. Yeah, like, yeah, that is the thing. That is the thing. Just find out your fear first and you lose that fear. How do
Right.
you do it? I told you how to do it. Let's say darkness scares me. Batman.
Mm.
Keep going out of the dark. People scare you. Just get out. Face more people. And public speaking is something that you're scared of. Go on the stage. Start screaming. Uh, if you're a vlogger, and you're scared. I mean, if you want to be a content creator, you got to be comfortable, stepping out and recording yourself.
Which is harder, leaving or staying?
Both requires courage, and you need to understand the difference. Is the person worth staying?
Mm.
And if not, move on. And if you are stuck in a place where you cannot move, detach emotionally. Their existence shouldn't matter to you. That's the key.
How do you differentiate between responsibility and fear?
Responsibility and fear. Uh, if you make a mistake, you kind of have to take responsibility for it.
Mm.
And what is fear? Fear is actually something that is not visible.
Mm.
The darkness is fear. Like you don't know what is going to happen. You've not experienced it. And you're scared of what the outcome will be. Will there be any repercussions? Will there be any damage?
Mm.
Uh, let's say a politician or police. Uh, if you're scared of it, if you're scared of a policeman, you've done something wrong.
Right.
If you've not done something wrong, and if you're still scared of police, go talk to them. Get out. See what I mean?
Amazing.
That's the thing. So let me rephrase it in another way. Fear of the unknown. Okay, it is actually an abyss. Okay, and in that abyss, you can't see what's going to happen. It is okay. Who doesn't fear death? Everybody fears death, right?
Right.
If you have a close call to death,
Mhm.
then you have seen sublime.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I call that sublime.
Mm.
So uh, it kind of changes you, it changes your perspectives on life. It gives you a vision that a normal person would not have, and it teaches you how to handle risk, a
Mm.
calculated risk. So yeah, these are some of the things that you can beat fear with.
Mm. Right. So, do you think society defines success correctly?
No, you have to decide it. The point of me, abusing society
Mm.
in my videos is because society, you can't let society decide anything for you because they can push you in a wrong way.
Right.
And according to the society, I have, gone back. Everybody would tell me that it is a bad decision,
Mm.
unless the kind of love and support that I'm finding on the internet. Uh, Otherwise, I would have been called a big failure. Had I not had this fame, I would have been stamped a big failure by the entire society. My After the fame, a lot of people started, communicating with me, and I might, to some people, I'm successful because I have a career or like I have made myself popular on the internet or Instagram. Otherwise, what would the society tell me? You
Mm.
answer. Like, I'm a failure, right? But
Yeah.
I would call myself successful. Even if I had no fame on the social media, I would call myself successful any day.
Right.
So, that being said, I'm sounding a little narcissistic because I can't find any examples in front of you right now.
Mhm.
Uh, let Okay. You know Amitabh Bachchan?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You know his wife Jaya Bachchan?
Yes.
You know Rekha?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. So let's take it this way. Society would call Jaya Bachchan successful and Rekha unsuccessful.
Mhm.
But Jaya Bachchan is successful in her own way. Rekha is successful in her own way.
Yes.
So who gets to decide
It's
what
ours.
is success? That's it. The society shouldn't matter to you.
Ah, amazing. What does freedom truly mean to you today?
Freedom means deciding what to eat, when to eat, what to do, what not to do. You decide it. And to understand what is not freedom is by surrendering to someone and trying to make them happy.
Mm.
Some people are just insatiable. How much ever you give is not sufficient. They just keep going around, and I, I mean, I've said it. Insatiable people, you can't do anything about it. To understand freedom again, one has to visit a hospital,
Mm.
okay, where someone's not able to, like get up and walk around, someone in their deathbed. You just talk to them and kind of ask them, like, what are your regrets?
Mm.
They would have a lot to talk about.
Right.
And the gist of it is, they didn't do what they wanted to do
Mm.
because of the societal pressure. They kept, bottling everything in them. Uh, some of us wants to dance, some of us wants to sing, some of us wants to act, some of us wants to just get drenched in the rain,
Mm.
and the society would stop you from doing it.
Right.
So yeah, when the society stops you from doing all of it, you there's a famous saying: when you're young, let's say during your school days, you have energy
Mhm.
and you don't have money and you have time. When
Mm.
you get a little older, when you start earning, you have money,
Mm.
you have energy, but you don't have time.
Um,
Later in life, you have money, you have time, but you don't have energy.
amazing. Yes.
Yeah, when you don't have energy, that is the time you will start regretting. Sitting in one place, you have so much time in your hand, you
Mm.
can't fathom what's going to happen. Because that is the stage that I told you about, me sleeping on this bed for 6.5, 7 months.
right.
That is the stage that most of the people would spend their old age
Mm,
with regrets. So when I quit what I did not want to do and started pursuing what I wanted, everything changed. I
mm,
would want everyone to understand this, process this, measure the risk,
mm,
calculate it, and everybody listening, try it. Just try it. Just pursue one of your hobbies
mm,
and see where it takes you.
mm. So,
Thank
do
you.
degrees and job titles trap intelligence?
Degrees and jobs. Yes, it does. The book that I showed you, The 48 Laws of Power, well, I had a counterfeit book before. In multiple places, I've said this as the second law. That's actually indeed the first law. It says, never outshine the master. You know why? Because, I'll tell you the meaning of it first. Master is someone who is one level above you. Okay. And let's say you just joined a job and you're very excited. You have so much to offer. So you go, you show everything you know, you try to impress them, and in return, you know what you get? You get hatred. You get like jealousy. You will be a threat to that person because he would feel threatened because of your presence. He might even think that you could be his replacement in that place. And he would start doing awful things. And he would rest only after you have been kicked out of that place or demotivated or, like make you drop your intelligence to a level where you start becoming submissive. You
Mm,
start giving up on yourself. And when you start apologizing for the mistakes that are not yours, and when you start accepting
mhm,
being ill-treated, and you kind of get normalized. You
mm,
normalize abuse. That is the line that you have crossed to become a slave.
mm,
So, slaves, do you think slave will, an intelligence of a slave matters to the world? Why was slavery abolished?
mm,
So, yeah, that's the reason why I kind of don't believe in being studying degrees.
mhm,
Like uh,
mm,
the paper, the paper does not measure intelligence. You are 18 years old, probably have finished your PU by now. Do you think you have learned money management till now?
no,
No, right? Your parents also don't teach you that
right,
because the pocket money is somewhat like given on a daily basis,
mm,
not on a monthly basis or a large scale or a weekly basis for you to understand how to manage your own money. Will your
mm,
parents let you do mistakes? No, they
mm,
kind of monitor everything. And me being a parent, I understand that. But I'm trying to bring in that change and see how that works. But because of my own reasons, my own trauma, I would not want to experiment it,
mhm,
but I know how to structure it. So she's 5 years old, my daughter. But when she gets older, I might not give her money. I might
mm,
not give her assets, but I'm going to give her wisdom. I'm going to give her skills. I'm going to ensure that she can earn her own money. I'm going to teach
mm,
her money management. So these are the stuff that I focus on right now. Those are my goals in life.
ah, yeah. So, what have the roads of Bengaluru taught you that officers never could?
Let me pour it first. Ah, you make me think. The auto driver seats, when I see the world from there, most of the people think auto drivers are poor.
Mm,
But I have seen rich men cry in my auto.
mm,
Okay. So it says that, you know, money is not everything.
right.
And, and crying does not mean it's sadness everywhere. It can also be tears of joy. And I do cry, but the tears that come out of my eyes are always tears of joy now. And as I said earlier, mind of a stoic, body of an athlete, heart of a poet, and spirit of a warrior. I think I missed that spirit of a warrior.
Right.
Once you have that, you will not look for happiness elsewhere. And I'm going to be putting that reel out. So, with that, thank you.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. So, any encounter with a passenger that deeply changed your perspective of life?
Not changed, but excuse me. I've had a few experiences here, negatives, positives. I'll tell you one negative and a positive. The negative one was I saw this. I've said this multiple times, so I'm going to reiterate it. There was a mother and son duo. I picked up near Chinnaswamy Stadium and I had to drop them off near Malleshwaram. This kid was being bullied by his own mother. The mother was telling him, you need to. I mean, why were you playing defensive when I asked you to play tribes? The coach also said the same thing. And he was like, Mom, before I started playing a few kids, he named a couple, they started calling me fat. So ensure that you don't feed me any fatty food. I'm going to be on diet. He was a little chubby. I'm going to be on diet. There's that. And the mother started saying, I'll give you a lot of pala, greens, and a lot of things. I intervened and told the mother that the kid is being bullied. So instead of finding out how to actually make him look the way the bullies want him to, why don't you confront them or speak to the coach and confront them? And the mother was like a little rude. She kind of said, go straight, take left, आगे से राइट लेना और फिर दोबारा लेफ्ट ले लेना और मैप फॉलो करना.
Mm,
So I was like, what is going on? I kind of established what I am. I mean, I worked as an assistant coach in assistant coach in one of the clubs that I actually used to train before. They offered me a basic salary and it was all okay-ish. I've mopped the floor, I've cleaned toilets, I've done a lot of jobs. Like I've delivered Swiggy, Zomato, like bike taxi, and then I chose auto.
mm,
So this was the thing. And when I established who I was, she was not even bothered. She didn't kind of gave any attention to it. And she continued to bully her kid throughout. She was like, uh, the ball was like on the dot. Why? The same thing as you're different, you should drive it. It
mm,
was like, no, the ball was swinging and vagera, vagera. But she wasn't yielding at all. And if I intervene and ensure that, if I intervene and ask her to stop, maybe she would have stopped in the auto ride. But what would happen after she reaches home? The thing would be a lot more. It would be traumatic for the kid.
mm,
So I know my limits, and I cannot change the entire world,
mm,
right? See, there are things that I can change and things that I cannot change. Things
mm.
that are in my control, I can make changes. Things that are not, if
Exactly.
I let it hinder me, I'm losing my own emotional state or
Mm,
mental state. My brain cells are going to be fried.
mm,
If I want the sun to, reverse its direction because I am feeling that I should get light when I wake up. Can I change the direction that I put my head in?
yes.
That's how you actually act smart.
Wow, amazing. So, how did this journey change your relationship with yourself?
This journey kind of made me more calm, more comfortable with myself, not looking for validation from anybody. So I kind of am self-validated. I would say I'm fulfilled as of now. Maybe I'm hunting a few other things. I would like to say it out there. Like one other thing that I always wanted to do was be featured in a movie or something. Yeah, I'll give it a
Hmm.
try. So I won't shy away from it. We all have that fear,
Right.
the stage fear, the performance anxiety, and all of that. So it'll kick out. So that's another fear that I would want to attack. And I'm saying that exclusively to your viewers.
Wow, amazing. All the best, sir. Would wish to see you in a film very, very soon.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
So, how did you have to unlearn to truly feel alive?
Uh, Truly feel alive, unlearn.
Yes.
How can someone unlearn to feel alive? Oh, okay. Now I understand the question. Whatever is being fed to you by the society, you have to unlearn it.
Hmm.
And in order to feel alive, you need to pursue what you love doing.
Hmm.
And it differentiates between the survival mode and being the best version of yourself, like attacking mode. So
Hmm.
you're attacking life, or no, no, let's not put it as attacking life. It is living a fulfilled life
Hmm.
and living a life for others. So that's the difference.
So, do you believe everyone has a calling, or do we discover it through courage?
Everyone has a calling is a little vague, I would say. Like you would have to discover it.
Hmm.
You know why? Because this world, for your existence to happen, you are one in 8 billion. You
Hmm.
are unique. And how were you born? If we go back a little, there are at least 3 million sperms, okay, sperm cells, and one is picked in that. And you are one in 3 million even before you're born.
Hmm.
After you're born, you're one in 8 billion.
Hmm.
You understand how rare it is for you to be here? So
Right.
your existence is very rare.
Hmm.
Okay? And your attitude should be an egalitarian attitude. You have to respect everyone around you equally.
Hmm.
Okay? Because every single one is unique.
Hmm.
And your calling is something that you have to decide because this world is vast, man. It's so big. There are millions and billions of opportunities for you to explore. And people are getting scared because AI is going to take over.
Hmm.
Majority of the people, let's say 10 years older than you, people who are jobless, like there's job scarcity, 46, 47% of people have no jobs. So they have to do unconventional jobs. It's
Hmm.
okay. Who gets to decide what is conventional and non-conventional jobs?
So, what advice would you give to someone stuck in life?
I have answered this question. The advice is pursue yourself when lost.
Hmm.
If you don't find your purpose, pursue yourself first. And then like purpose will automatically reveal itself. You will start finding out things that you love and things that you want to do and where you want to go.
Hmm. Right.
Once you decide where you want to go, not because your father said so, your mother said so, your daughter wants you. I mean, in your case, no daughter. So, what your father says, what your mother says, what your friend says, what your aunt says, what your grandparents say, that's not your calling. It's their calling. They want to see you in that place. That doesn't mean that you have to be in that place. And As a matter of fact, no parent, unless they're narcissistic, would want to see you suffer.
mm,
At the same time, try and find a balance. Try and convince them. Counter them with facts. You have internet, and you Gen Zs are all smart. I'm impressed. Like I've had interviews with a lot of newspapers, and trust me, they did not come up with questions like you did. Man, I'm truly mesmerized that I'm doing this. Oh, did I say something I'm not supposed to?
So when we come to this penguin story, which went viral these recent
Mhm.
days, yeah,
Uh-huh.
when you hear the penguin story, what does it symbolize for you?
Multiple people say multiple things, and we are about to hit February month, the month of February, right? So everybody is like, this penguin, tried to impress its mate, and it kind of rejected it. That's why it started turning around and walking somewhere else. It is because of the atmospheric change that kind of uh, gave wrong signals to this one particular penguin, and it started, going to an abyss, like a place where there's scarcity of food. And this video was probably in a documentary shot in 2007 or 8, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, right? And now, you know how trend works. Like everybody is doing it. Okay, this penguin rejected the crowd.
Mm,
It's going on its own. It's finding solitude. Yeah, which is also true, but you can't resonate the behavior of a human with a penguin. So these are two different things. That's my view, and I also believe in solitude. And whatever narrative that this penguin story is getting applied on yourself.
mm,
That's
right.
my answer.
At what point in life did you realize you were living like a penguin among the penguins?
Mhm. Until I was 32, uh, 33, 33, 34-ish. Yeah, 33, 34-ish. The day I quit, and 33, 33 in a few months. I had to quit everything. I had
Mm,
cocooned myself inside all of those thoughts and those bad experiences, those backstabbings, betrayals. I try to hide certain things. So it is not to protect my reputation, it's to guard my daughter from seeing negativity at this stage. Maybe in the later stage, I would try to educate her about the same. And I'm pretty sure, had I not been, like, let's say, this popular, I've left some sort of a treasure hunt that my daughter has to, you know, go to find her own legacy and find
mm,
out who her father was, because I was on the verge of thinking that I'm going to end, I'm not going to make it.
mm.
And I kind of use that also as kind of courage. Come here. See, say hi. This is my daughter here.
Oh, hello, how are you?
Ah, she can't hear you. Ah,
How are
okay. Say
you?
hi. Say
Hi.
hi. How are you? Are you good? Are you doing good?
Yeah, what's her name?
Ah, Charmi. Okay, Charm. Papa is actually in a meeting. You carry on. Okay. Ah, one for me.
So
Okay.
sweet of her.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Hmm,
so sweet. Yeah, amazing.
thank you.
So this is our 50th episode. What does celebrating milestones mean to you?
It is important for you to recognize and reward yourself. Um, Recognition and reward, it kind of gives you a dopamine hit. Okay. And you would want more of it. Once you see progress, it becomes addictive. Once you see the results, it becomes addictive. And you wouldn't want to stop.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that is the answer.
Right. So if your life were a message to the world, what would it say?
Okay. Don't make yourself average just
Yes.
to impress your bosses.
Mm,
So, from being brilliant, they'll bring you down to average or substandard to
mm,
make themselves look better. They would start taking credit for all of your work.
mm,
So, don't let that happen to you. Know your worth, uh, know where you're going, keep your visions clear. When the vision gets blurry, you know what to do.
mm.
Pursue yourself.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, sir. So, when we come to the end of this episode, that will be rapid fire questions, one round. So, are you excited for this, sir?
Go on, let's try it.
Yeah. Freedom or security?
Freedom,
Comfort or growth?
growth, you know the answers.
Fear or intuition?
Intuition. Fear is something that you would have to defeat.
Money or meaning?
Meaning,
Success
beautiful
or
question.
peace?
Peace, peace, peace is success, my friend. That is me.
Right. Crowd or consciousness?
Consciousness. You don't need a crowd to cheer you when your conscience is clear.
Hmm. Degree or wisdom?
Wisdom. Wow. Beautiful, man. What are you talking about?
Belonging or truth? Yes.
Truth. Truth, truth. Because
Stability
longing is
or
like you, sorry, longing is something that you want,
Mhm.
but truth is something that you would process, you would understand, and you would get what you want once
Hmm.
you have that reality.
Right. Stability or aliveness?
Being alive is important. Being alive is doing what you love. If not, you're being stable.
Hmm.
And stability, when it comes to uh, being consistent in the things that you love doing.
Hmm. Right.
So there, stability comes in place. To be alive, you have to be stable.
Hmm.
Understood?
Right.
And the deeper meaning is how do you how do you start living? How?
Uh, like what the needs of a person?
Separating what you want, what you need? Yeah,
Right.
you answered it.
Approval or authenticity?
Authenticity. Why do you need approval from others when you
Right.
can be authentic?
Hmm. Amazing, sir. Beautiful knowledge, insights, and information that you have given us today. Every person who is watching this can change their life with this
Mhm,
knowledge that you have given us, perspectives of different mindset, opinions, right? Where
mhm.
teenagers or everyone can learn from this. Episode 50. What is your last message that you would want to give me and the audience?
Well, I've given you a lot of peace of mind, and I wouldn't want to overburden it. Yeah, like find find out your purpose. Okay, when you can't find out your purpose, pursue it yourself. And I'm saying this probably for the hundredth time today. And yeah, fear is something that should be kicked out of your system. You got to understand where is that fear initiating from and why is that fear there. When you understand it, when you start facing your fears, life unfolds itself, it unravels itself, it shows you things, the blurry visions become clearer, and yeah, man, life would be beautiful.
Yes,
That's
sir.
my piece of advice.
Wow, amazing, sir. Thank you so much for being a part of this episode 50. Thank you so much, audience, for being a part of this episode and celebrating this knowledge with us today. With this note, I would end this celebration of 50th episode with this knowledge. Looking forward to have you all in my next episode. Till then, take care and goodbye.
And thank you for having me, audience.
Thank you
Hrudai is
so much.
doing a good job. Those of you who have not followed, liked, or commented, go on, leave a comment and tell him who your next, who you all want to see in the next episode.
Yes, of
Thank you.
course.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Hrudai.
much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me. Have a
Yes,
lovely day. See
thank
ya.
you.
Auto driver Rakesh signing off. And those of you who are not following me, follow my Instagram page, rak.shot. Thank
Follow
you for
it
having me, Hrudai.
and support. Thank you so much.